actively participate, ask questions, and network with fellow participants so that you never know, today's conversation might lead to tomorrow's groundbreaking idea or partnership. I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to organizers for making this event possible. Let us make the most of this opportunity to learn, share, and grow together. Once again, I welcome all of you to this entrepreneurship development workshop. Let this be the sharing point of incredible journeys for each and one of you. Thank you. Welcome one and all.
Thank you, ma'am, for your kind words of welcome and for setting a positive tone for the event.
Leader is not about being in charge. It's about to taking care of those in your choice. To felicitate the gathering, may I invite Dr. S. Ramachandran, our estimate principal, to the podium.
Good morning all. Respected Chief Guest, Dr. Rajesh Kumar, Senior General Manager, NSIC, respected correspondent sir, respected Shanti Madam, Deputy Manager NSIC, the organizers of this 2 days workshop on nurturing the entrepreneur, turning opportunities into success, Dr. Sujata, HOD MCA, Dr. Geeta, HOD CSE, and Dr. Rohini, MBA and IT HOD. So it is my privilege to be here for this inaugural function of this workshop. So the students, always you are struggling to get the placement, but placement will not end your goal. So being an entrepreneur is very important thing in your life, because to become entrepreneur, so you should have a high intelligent knowledge, you should take the risk, and you have to make the challenges into an opportunities. So making any challenges into opportunities is a very important one. So by having the knowledge gained in the classroom studies, so you can have yourself involved in many types of practical oriented sessions, and also the practical lab sessions, and also mini projects and main projects, and also any projects involved in the research methodology, research components. If you are being a creative and innovative idea, if you are having the innovative idea and creative thinking, then definitely that idea can be converted into a product. So that product will be implemented and it will be introduced in the market. So the business plan is very much important. The business idea initially, the technological idea, and then having that idea, you should do the market research, and having the market research, you should have the business plan, and that this business plan can be converted and it can be successfully implemented in the market so that your product can be sold. So the product can be a process or any product or something else. So whatever your idea, that can be definitely marketed in the company or any other organization. So once you get the placement, so in that company itself you can act as the intrapreneur. There is a difference between entrepreneur and intrapreneur. So intrapreneur means the Sundar Pichai is an intrapreneur. So he is actually thinking like an entrepreneur. He creates idea and he actually get investment and funding and also income to the company where he is working. But once you become intrapreneur, so after having knowledge and successful practice of doing such things, you can become a successful entrepreneur. So being an entrepreneur, so many people you can give employment. You can be the employer instead of becoming employee. So in that way, so this session definitely it will be an eye opener to you. On the aspirant of becoming an entrepreneur, you can get use of this opportunity and you can completely inherit all the knowledge here shared on these 2 days, and you can uplift and enlighten yourself. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words.
The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. I invite Thiru S. Amarnath, our respected correspondent, sir, to the podium.
Greetings to everyone here on this auspicious occasion. I thank the dignitaries on the dais, Shri Mrs. V. Chandralekha and Dr. Karthikeyan for extending their presence here and to give their valuable speech to you all. Thank you, sir, for making your presence. Thank you, madam. Being an entrepreneur is not an easy task. The same way it is the easiest task. It has got a double-sided vision. You know who is the best entrepreneur? Can someone tell me who is the best entrepreneur? Okay, you will learn in this workshop. Principal sir was telling about creativity and entrepreneur. Creativity is the best thought which you should develop when you want to become an entrepreneur. The best creator is your mother. Just think how your mother thinks, how your mother works, how your mother saves money, and how your mother gives money when there is crisis in the family. How your mother gives ideas when there is crisis in the family. The best creator, the best innovator is your mother. Start from there. After following your mother, take care of your businesses. As your business grows, take care of the business as the business or as your mother took care of you. Because whenever there is a need for you, there was a need, your mother gave you money, your mother gave you food, your mother gave you shelter, whatever it was. The same way, when you grow, your business is going to give you everything. No one is going to give you money, no one is going to give you food, no one is going to give you shelter, or no one is going to give you a mode to commute from one place to other rather than your business. So take care of your business as your mother takes care of you. The rest the business will give you. In the upcoming days you will be learning how to do your business, what are the qualities you need to develop in yourself to become an entrepreneur, and all these things you will be learning. Wish you a happy learning. Have the Shekman fruit. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your enlightening words and for setting the stage for this workshop.
Great leader inspire greatness in others. To introduce our chief guest, I invite Dr. R. Geeta, Head of the Department of CSE.
Good morning to everyone present here. It's my privilege to introduce the chief guest, Sri Rajesh Kumar, for the inaugural ceremony of the two-day workshop. Sri Rajesh Kumar is a Senior General Manager in National Small Industries Corporation Limited under the Ministry of MSME, Government of India. He is an engineering graduate from NIT Kurukshetra in the year 1989 and later acquired post-graduation in marketing management. He has vast exposure and experience over 35 years in core engineering to techno-commercial, marketing, credit, technology, etc., having served in HMT Limited since 1989. He has been serving NSIC since 1994. In NSIC, Mr. Rajesh Kumar headed various projects, commercial offices and technology centers across India. He also headed different departments of NSIC at headquarters in New Delhi. He enormously contributed to the growth and development of technical centers in the country. He was deployed by the management for challenging assignments, for establishing new branches and technical centers to transform them into sustainable and profit-making units while serving MSMEs and target audience. Large such project involved the prestigious scheme PM Vishwakarma, inaugurated by the Honorable Prime Minister, where he was nominated as GM and significantly contributed in developing the supply chain mechanism for distribution of 30 lakh numbers of toolkits to artisans and craftspeople in all states of India. It is a pan-India initiative. Acknowledging the contribution to the organization, the Ministry of MSME and higher authorities deputed him to South Africa to provide business opportunities for Indian MSMEs through exchange of delegation. As a result, he also acquired valuable experience in setting up incubation centers in South Africa and neighboring countries while sharing the rich experience of NSIC in serving SMEs. He is currently posted at NSIC Technical Services Center at Chennai from June 2024. So we are privileged to have you with us today and we are eagerly looking forward to your motivational speech. Welcome you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am, for the insightful introduction.
Gratitude makes our sense past, bring peace for today, and creation a vision for tomorrow. I invite our correspondent, sir, to honor our chief guest, Sri Rajesh Kumar, Senior General Manager, NSIC. And I also invite our correspondent, sir, to facilitate Mrs. Shanti, Deputy General Manager, NSIC.
Thank you, sir. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is not key to success. To deliver the inaugural address, I invite our distinguished chief guest, Sri Rajesh Kumar.
Thank you. Vanakkam and very good morning to you all. Dr. S. Ramachandran, various HODs from various departments, Dr. V. Sujata, Mr. S. Amarnath, distinguished correspondent, Madam Dr. R. Geeta, HOD, Computer Science Engineering Department, other faculties, professors, assistant professors, and dear students. I am indeed glad to be part of this august gathering this morning. And my sincere thanks to Dr. Ramchandran and authorities of the institution for inviting us to this your 2 days entrepreneurship development program, training opportunities into success, nurturing the entrepreneur, turning opportunities into success. That is how you have titled it. It is really very nice to be here in this vibrant institution which has vast numbers of various disciplines across engineering streams and MBA and as well as MCA. And I was told that last year the institution has already celebrated its silver jubilee in last year. Yeah, so it's a great privilege, I must say. And now coming to the subject topic for which we are here today. Basically, if we see last over 2 decades, last over 1 decade, I must say, industry and institution interface has been become very visible and perhaps need of the hour across India. So this interface is all driven by the government, especially at the national level. And why so? Because of this opportunities by virtue of globalization, which has set the tone during last over 2 decades. And when so many MNCs are in the country, in our times when we did our engineering close to 30 years or whatever, going abroad or finding opportunities used to be a dream. But nowadays, since those MNCs with the hefty packages, is nothing, something which is something to be dreamed of, which are right at your doorstep. So now, back when you have this global scenario, or you have to work, especially the students who have been born as engineers or academicians during last over a decade, they have to essentially work in this environment which is governed and which is directed by the global scenario. Especially when I say, then you have multinational companies in the country, so you have no other escape, or or if on the positive side, if I call it, it's an opportunity rather. So now making this interface between the institution and academia, academia and industry has become so very important for the government and for various universities to work closely with the industries. In the process, the solitary objective of this interface engagement is to give the opportunities to our youth in their endeavors to prepare for the future opportunities, whether it is employment or whether it is self-employment. So because largely since our times, in those days, I was sharing with Dr. Ramchandran, in our times, finding entrepreneurs used to be a very rare phenomena. But nowadays, by virtue of ecosystem which central government and state-driven policies are providing, so many students are being transformed into self-entrepreneurs or entrepreneurs over a period of time. And when I say ecosystem, there are many schemes which are provided, like you might have heard of Startup India, Stand Up India, and then there are other schemes like Prime Minister Employment Generation Program. I do not know what are the schemes in the state of Tamil Nadu to provide a replica of central government schemes, but definitely there must be schemes which are providing a kind of supportive mechanism, a framework to the students. Now, taking the dialogue further, as distinguished Mr. S. Amarnath said, that what is most important, the creator, in the process of our in the process of when we are getting nurtured right from our infancy stage to becoming youth and to growing further. He compared it that the mother is the best creator, or which provides the opportunities under the lap of mother. On the lap of the mother, a infant child gets an opportunity to grow, right? I say, going beyond your words, sir, that it's the environment. First stage, your mother, and second stage is the college environment, which is, acting like a mother, basically. Okay, so college is giving you just, at second stage in order to, because it enhances your vision. It gives you exposure, it gives you experience, and it gives you, it also gives you opportunity to enhance, to acquire the skills, required skills. Whether it is at your personal level, whether it is at professional level, whether it is at social level, right? So these skills are very important to acquire, to be acquired by anyone in order for him or her to get along with the life, basically. Because as we hear that life is full of struggles, I call it life is full of, in the struggles we have the opportunities. How we look at it, that is purely our vision, basically. So now when you are provided these opportunities and the environment, conducive environment, especially, when we say mother or your institution or the faculties, or your teachers, your professors, they become your, second mother or second father, basically, in terms of which, who are giving you opportunity to, excel in your career, whether it is employment or self-employment. Hitherto, conventionally, when we see that most of us, we come with a vision that after acquiring our degrees, we shall be going for the employment opportunities, right? That is generally the vision we carry. Why so? Because now when we say that this is sensitization program for transforming you, some of you, to an entrepreneur, and then over a period of time a successful entrepreneur. Acquiring a job doesn't need much of responsibility, though I don't say that be irresponsible when you acquire a job, but when you think of becoming an entrepreneur, there is a lot of responsibility, lot of initiatives, a lot of knowledge acquiring one has to do. Obviously, when you go for a employment, so these kind of responsibilities or things may not be essentially required, but when you are going for becoming an entrepreneur, obviously the very first thing has to be the idea, creation of idea, and which can and there are exceptions in the history, as you may be knowing, that there are examples even without having the formal education. There have been creators, there have been innovators, okay, and then over a period of time they have set the history. Okay, so now with that kind of background, so you have the added advantage as compared to those exceptional cases by virtue of your education, where you are pursuing your engineering degrees, your BE or BTech, whatever, in various disciplines. So your exposure is much wider in terms of the ones which they had, some of them the exceptional cases. So take use of these opportunities, and in the process, when we learn, so there only the idea should come into your mind, must strike to your mind, and which eventually, because now especially in this era of IT or emerging technology or high-tech era, as we say, which is continually emerging with every passing day, creation of new ideas is very important. Be it your service industry, be it your manufacturing sector. I would also like to share with them what is the definition of micro, small and medium enterprises. That is very important. In the country, we have basically 3 segments of the industries. Primarily it is manufacturing and service sector. These are 2 sectors, and under each of these sectors there are 3 identified definitions. one is for micro scale, and then second one is small scale, and then third one is medium scale, and beyond that it is large scale. So micro scale industry is the one in the manufacturing sector which is having a investment. Our definition has been modified, in fact, during last 3 to 4 years government has amended the definition that, you know, if a person having the investment in plant and machinery to the tune of 1 CR, 1 crore, plus also a turnover of 5 crores, that is multiplied by 5 crores of turnover, so then it will fall under the category of the micro scale. Okay, again for the service sector and manufacturing sector, these definition will be slightly will vary. And likewise for small scale sector, the definition says in the manufacturing sector, if you have a plant and machinery worth 10 crores and turnover of 50 crores, so then you will be classified as a small scale industry. First is micro, then is small, then medium is your it is 250 CR is the turnover, and sorry, 250 employees, and plant and machinery is 225 crores. Yes, 25 crores. I have to recheck this figure. In fact, you know, this we have to reconfirm. So, but 250 CR is the turnover which is required, because this turnover thing has been added on, which was not earlier it was included in the definition of the employees also. Yes, yes. So, you know, this definition of our industries is unique to other countries which I have seen, where the criteria was still more stringent, so which was ultimately prohibiting or inhibiting the industries to stay, especially the startups, to come into play, basically for to become an entrepreneur. Now with this given ecosystem, you have open level playing fields for you, and with the help of, as we see in the service sector, I hope that each one of you are aware of it, like even developing an application or any IT service if you are providing falls into the category of service sector. If you are setting up a manufacturing industry which produces with the, you know, intake of raw materials, you are converting them into some, you know, output as your product to be a sellable product, then that becomes a manufacturing industry. So for the service sector, again, you know, with the lot many, as we see that application students during the process of their studies, they are developing various applications. One of the instances, sir, I can, you know, quote here that in northern part, where close to Delhi, when I was heading one of such institution, a student, while he was pursuing his diploma engineering only, in second year itself, he developed beautiful application for the software application for the entire student management of the institution, and that was nothing less than any other, you know, well established website, or I mean the this software which was provided by big players in the market. A student could develop that one. So we hopefully as a organization, NSIC, may be taking up that one for our institutions, for all our these kind of technology centers. And to talk about our organization, we are a 1955 set up organization under Ministry of MSME. This year on 4th of February, we will be celebrating our 70th year of establishment. And then we have pan India, over 100 offices, including 16 technology centers. One of them is based in Guindy in Chennai, so I had an opportunity to serve here, you know, since June. Now, you know, when we say that what is there in terms of for a raw hand to acquire the knowledge, because theoretically these sessions you may be having many opportunities to undergo as far as entrepreneurship development, or even in your curriculum also there are some chapters about the which mentions about the entrepreneurship development program and all that. But what is there in terms of the mechanism which is provided by the government? So one such program which our Ministry of MSME and NSIC as an organization, because we are a very closely integrated part of our MSME ministry, we introduced this training programs under the livelihood business incubator. So the very purpose of these incubators are that we provide you hands-on training on the machines. So there are large number of different types of machines across sectors: textile, general engineering, light engineering, chemical and plastics, and then paper and paper products. And likewise there are over 180 different technologies, which as a matter of our matter of fact, we develop those project profiles, and we exported a large number of such projects to other countries, especially in African continent and SAARC nations in and around India in the last over 20 more than 20 years, right? So there are opportunities. So this particular program which I talked about, LBI, so those kind of programs, under those programs only I personally had the opportunity to set up several such LBIs in African continent. Okay, so that was basically to share our good practices, our best practices with those countries in the third block. And in India, as I said, that all our centers are equipped to have these programs, which enables you as a learner. You come there and then you are taken through the process of overall 180 hours of the program, where 120 hours are devoted on the machines directly, so as to run because when you are pursuing your engineering, and as since being an engineering graduate, the limitations what we have compared to even your ITIs or your polytechnic diploma holders, as engineering graduate, we prefer to have a white collar job. We hardly have exposure on the machines, whereas I was fortunate to have that opportunities in the beginning of my career while serving at HMD in design and development of machines, high-tech machines. So I would urge upon all the students, try to, if you want to be entrepreneur and a successful entrepreneur, look forward to such opportunities. White collar job is not going to serve you in terms of making you or developing you as a entrepreneur, if at all you have any such dream to, though the very objective, very purpose of this 2 days workshop is the same, to transform you, at least sow the seeds of that entrepreneurship in your brain, in your mind, and over a period of time then you are able to find that as also an opportunity to build your future and career. There are vast opportunities, vast ecosystem, governed by the, as I said, from the central government to state government. Pan India I have seen in these states. So a lot of opportunities are there. I have in other parts of the countries here, I have seen in northeastern part, Bihar, and even Uttarakhand, and Punjab, and Delhi, and around. Lot of new these students who are coming for short duration trainings to our institutions, and they are transforming eventually into successful entrepreneurs. We have come out with a souvenir last year, having more than this year around 7,000. The booklet is going to come out with. Last year it was only 300. So this year with our 70th year of celebration, so we are going to come out with a souvenir which will have the inclusion of 7,000 industries pan India, which have come up during last 3 to 4 years. As so some of them, entrepreneurs like them, having undergone short duration trainings, 3 to 6 months or likewise, they are doing turnover to the tune of 4 crores, 5 crores, young boys and girls. So there is nothing big into it. Only thing is, it demands a kind of commitment, it demands an initiative, it demands an idea which you must carry with you so as to become, step in to become an entrepreneur. And though there are challenges, this, that, theoretically there are so many things. For anything, even when we are working as a employer, if you go for employment, there are also opportunities. As I said, some people, as we say, life is a struggle. Life can be struggle, unless if you acquire the things without any struggle, without any, challenges, you don't relish the outcome, the success of it. To my experience, you only relish the success when you have faced the challenges and you have overcome those challenges. So that should be our sutra, that should be our mantra, that I have to acquire the things through my unstinted efforts, and I would not unnecessarily, we should not create the situation that we get into struggle. No, that is not, I'm not trying to say that, but to the extent possible, wherever there is a struggle you are encountering, try to overcome. Accept that as a challenge and overcome that. So then you will be in a position to, once you have a outcome out of it, you will be truly, relishing the success of it. There are examples, across the world, in our country also, the big achievements need sustained and big efforts. This is the tagline which I always carry. Big achievements will always need big efforts and big and sustained efforts. So now with the ecosystem, as I have talked about, we have a Startup India, we have a Stand Up India, especially these schemes are for the women and for the students coming from the underprivileged categories, and PMEGP, which empowers you with the 25 lakhs worth of your loan, subsidized loan from government, and through our trainings also, these facilities are comfortably available. But you have to have some kind of, and even you can, you can group also. If you say 2-3 of you partner with each other, then each one of you are entitled to get 25 lakh each. And then moreover, in the present scenario, sir, there are opportunities when this high-tech industry, or this aerospace, aviation, metro, defense, and your medical science. Here there are a lot of developments, even the infrastructure development. So lot of opportunities, even in automobile sector also, opportunities are coming up. So there also, the companies, as we have seen, be it your Mahindra and Mahindra, Tata or Maruti or Suzuki, whatever, they look for new new vendors in their list of the suppliers. And one more important thing, government has also, since our ministry has introduced MSME Act in 2006-7, which is a very, very robust and formidable framework of schemes and programs to support the entrepreneurs, micro, small and medium enterprises. So which essentially, embarks upon the procurement of to the tune of 25% from these sectors, micro and small, not even medium. So 25% they have to essentially buy from micro and small sector, and then out of these 25%, 4% they have to buy from the women, 4% they have to buy from the SC/ST entrepreneurs. So big opportunities again lie for the such entrepreneurs. Maybe in times to come, some of you become entrepreneurs and avail the opportunities. So thank you very much for giving me time and listening to me with being a patient audience. And thank you so much, and all the success, best of the success in times to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring address and for setting the wheels of innovation in motion.
Unity is strength. When there is teamwork and collaboration, wonderful things can be achieved. Let us now witness a milestone as we formalize a partnership through the signing of an MOU with NSIC. Thank you, sir. I request all the HODs and facilities to join in for the photo section.
The moment of rest, refresh the mind and soul. Please enjoy the refreshment and rejoin us for the next session.